Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. As usual, back again to let you guys know what's happening. So over the weekend, Victor Osimhen welcomed John Mikel Obi, the Chelsea legend and also a legend of the Super Eagles, and they had a good laugh, spent some time together, recorded a podcast which is very likely going to be the Obi-Wan podcast that will maybe seen very soon released on the platform. But that visitation wasn't just because Mikel wanted to go. He was actually invited by Galatasaray to show up in their training center. If you recall, I'm sure you know that Mikel also played for Galatasaray towards the latter part of his career when he left Chelsea. So the club also considers him a friend to their club, which is why they allowed him to come. But Mikel took liberty of that to meet his brother and friend Victor Osimhen, and then did a podcast together. Mikel was very influential in trying to get Osimhen to move to Chelsea in the summer transfer window, but that didn't work out. And new revelations coming out now from Osimhen's close friend reveals that Chelsea were the ones that messed up the deal. That Osimhen had already given the green lights. There had been works going on. That on the deadline day, it was already almost done, almost like 98, 99% done. But Chelsea ended up messing the deal, according to a close friend to Victor Osimhen. But he's moved on now. He's happy at Galatasaray, and I'm sure that Mikel, traveling to meet him isn't about talking to him about moving to Chelsea, because Galatasaray, I'm sure, will not even want to entertain that. They already love this man. They want him to stay beyond the loan move, So I'm sure they will not permit Mikel to even want to act as an agent for Chelsea. Maybe he's probably just there for, strictly for business, which is the podcast program that they recorded. But let's leave that one and let me let you know the other updates. Xavi Alonso has now come out to give some update about Nigerian Super Eagles striker Victor Boniface. And Victor Boniface has now been ruled out of their Champions League game today. They actually have a Champions League game against Atletico Madrid, but Alonso is saying that it's very likely that he is not going to partake in that one because of his injury, his lack of fitness. But the good news is Victor Boniface has returned to training. He actually trained with the guys over the weekend, but this match is maybe going to be too soon for him to return. And also Alonso has ruled him out, or potentially ruled him out, for the weekend game, this weekend's game against Leipzig. So we're going to have to wait a little longer to see Boniface to make appearance. But Natantella is surely going to be, in the in the books as one of the options to be selected for these games. But moving away, guys, we also have the likes of Austin JJ Okocha coming out to criticize the Nigerian the Delta Football Association. He did that 2 or 3 days ago. I thought I covered this on this channel, but I didn't. But what really happened was that Okocha quizzed about why he isn't partaking so much in Nigerian football industry, with the NFF or FA or all of these bodies that regulate football in Nigeria, as we see a lot of these footballing legends do in other countries like Brazil, in England and things like that. But Okocha was very real with, his reason why he doesn't partake in footballing industry in Nigeria. So when quizzed about why he quit, didn't do well, Okocha said that the reason he didn't do well was because of the corruption issue, in the Nigerian football industry. And in his own words, Okocha said, I failed woefully as a Delta FA chairman. If I remember, I did not complete my tenure. I walked away. I raised my hand. I didn't achieve anything as Delta FA chairman. The structure will not allow people like us to succeed. The level of corruption in all sectors in Nigeria is too much. There are too many people with personal interest around, and they won't allow you to work. So this is what he told the Lagos FM, a certain Lagos FM that interviewed him. Talks calling out NFF. Of course, when he calls out the FA industry in Delta State, is indirectly calling out NFF as being very corrupt, which is something that we Nigerians, everyone know. It's not a news flash to us. But then for someone like Okocha to come out to call them out, really hurts NFF. And this is not just the first interview he has said something bad about NFF and the corruption that surrounds it. But even when Coach Eric CHELLE was appointed the new head coach, Okocha said that he doesn't trust disappointment, that there is something fishy about it, that even the Coach Eric CHELLE doesn't have the credential as much to land that job, that he is suspecting that NFF are doing something fishy with the appointment. So, but right now, an NFF's representative has now responded to Okocha, actually his comment about not trusting that Eric CHELLE is qualified to do the job. So for this official, he said, in his own words, said Okocha, a coach has been appointed, and the normal thing to do is to back the coach. But Okocha did the opposite. As a leader, that expects him to taste his words properly before spitting them out. His ranting won't distract the coach at all. And remember, CHELLE named him among his favorite Super Eagles players of all time. Okocha shouldn't spoil his reputation in Nigeria, Africa, and the world. So this is what an NFF's official has now replied to Okocha, following his criticism of the NFF. And of course, Eric CHELLE, as you know, is someone that has been following Super Eagles for a long time. He said that even as a kid he followed the Super Eagles and idolizes a lot of the players growing up. So certainly Okocha is one of these players that he idolizes. But Okocha doesn't trust that CHELLE can handle the job. But again, we'll see what happens. CHELLE has a lot of people to prove wrong. He has Okocha, he has Nigerians, he has every single Super Eagles fan to prove wrong by delivering when the game starts to come from match. That is the update, guys. Leave your reaction, stay tuned to the channel, and subscribe as well.